Welcome back to Hangar 51. Alright, take two. So, yeah, I scrolled on Wi-Fi and I walked too far from the router. So, now we're live on the phone, so I can walk anywhere I want now. So, let's try that again. So quick update. So, I had to cut a bunch of tree limbs down. And who's back? All right. Well, Bill, what's up? How you doing, man? So let me flip the camera here. JCB, yeah, welcome back. All right, I got it set right now. We can go wherever we want. My bad. Forgot to turn the Wi-Fi off. Terry, what's up? Good to see you. So we're gonna flip the camera. I think it should. This camera. There, that should do it. Okay, coming in. And we had to cut all these limbs down on these trees so the truck could get through. And at the very end there's still a few hanging. I gotta cut those down. And hey, I might as well show you the daredevil that I am. Let's. The guys saw me do this. They said, "Man, I've never seen that done before." So I got a little trailer here, my little open utility trailer, and my 16-foot ladder is on the trailer going up into the tree so I can cut branches down. And so they thought that was comical that I had the ladder on the trailer. So yeah, we cut a bunch of these branches down that were in the way of the truck so we didn't scratch their dump truck. I don't know. You know, I'm not worried about tree branches brushing against even my cars. And these guys have got beat up dump trucks and they're worried about a branch scratching their truck, I guess. I don't know. I just think it's kind of funny. So here's what they did yesterday. They brought 3 truckloads of dirt in. And they had to tear all the, you got to get all the grass out. I didn't know that. So, yeah, well, you're right. So what it is they have to get rid of the roots because when they rot, that support of the concrete goes away and then the concrete could crack and collapse underneath. So, it's the smart thing to do for sure. But I don't think those tree roots would have, rotted and collapsed in my lifetime, So, but the next guy that buys this property might have been a problem, and I don't give a shit. It's not my problem. But that's why you have it inspected, because they want to make sure it's all right for the next guy. So all the dirt that they pulled out of there, I'm going to show you. They put a bunch of it right here. I didn't tell them to put it here, but I'm so glad they did. Because this is the ramp, or is going to be the ramp, that leads into the front door, because the front door is right over here. Okay? And so they've got this slanted of dirt, and I'm going to pack it down better and everything, and then I'm going to put pavers on it, because I have enough pavers to put pavers down this whole front. So I'm going to use my pavers instead of pouring concrete to make my entrance into the garage, which is going to look beautiful. Way better than just pouring concrete. So that'll add a lot of curb appeal. So with this dirt here, it's going to give me a great base. All I got to do is grade it smooth, pack it down good with the car. And, I'll do that over months of rain and packing and rain and packing. And then I'll put a layer of sand on top of it and then set all the pavers on it. and that'll be beautiful. So I'm really glad that they dumped all this dirt here. I got to weed out all the rot. There's a bunch of sticks and crap in it, you know, roots. So I got to dig all that out. But that's okay. I don't mind that. So here's a good look. This is all ready for concrete. I mean, only thing we have to do now is put the plastic over this, and then put the chair rails, you know, the chairs and rebar in the footer, which they have all got it all set up. They got the footer dug here all the way around. I did the back already, but you know, they went back over it, and so it's just you know, the last bit is just the final, you know, clean up and put the plastic down, and then put the chair rails in the footer, and then put a rebar on it, and we're done. So here's some more of the roots they tore out. Let the camera catch up. Sorry that this is so choppy, guys. I mean, it is for me. Maybe it's streaming better, but it's kind of choppy for me. And I'm in the sun, so I can't really see your chat comments. I'm trying to read them, but they go away so fast, and I got to shade the phone to see them. So, but I'm trying. You know, if you really okay. So, Jeff's Custom, good to see you, man. Hey, there's Dads again. Hey, Dads. How you doing, Chris? Who else is here? If you ask a question and I didn't answer it, ask it again. Just keep asking it, because it's hard for me to read them. But I'll be happy to answer. I'll be happy to answer the question. They took a board out here temporarily. It's laying over here. We can put it right back in. And I don't know why he wanted to push everything over here temporarily, but he did. Not a big deal. You know, like I said, I'm paying him to do it now, so I'm not touching nothing. It's, you know, I don't have to lift a finger now. I'm paying these guys a lot of money to just do it for me. So it's just getting done. And we're ready. I mean, I should definitely be able to get it inspected next week. So that's before the deadline, so that's awesome. And then we'll pour the concrete, probably the week after. So sometime, and we could be pouring, depending on the schedule of everybody, we could be pouring concrete next week. You know, I might be able to get it inspected and poured the same week. I just don't know what everybody's schedule is. I don't know if the concrete plant's backed up, if we have to place an order and they don't have an opening until, you know, next week or whatever. I don't know. But, you know, if everything goes smoothly, we could have the concrete poured next week. You know, I'm gonna go online whenever they finish this, so I can go online and call for an inspection. I'll call, and hopefully the guy can come right out. And if he does, and signs off that we're ready to pour, then the other guy will make the appointment to have the concrete poured, and we'll be good to go. So here's a bunch more. I don't know if any of this showed up on the first one, but so here's a bunch of roots that they dug out from underneath where the garage is. There were 3 big trees. One was really big. The other 2 weren't very big, but a lot of roots. So this is all the root stuff they dug out. I had them pile it over here. So, and this is one of the trees I burnt. And if you look here, you can see that's what was left of the burn right there. Okay, that's all burnt. So that's what was ground level or just below ground level. All the rest of this was underground. So they dug it all out, and then they brought in 3 truckloads of dirt, maybe 4. I don't know if there was a 4th truck or not, but I think it was 3. And then here's another pile of a stump and more dirt right here. So we'll be wheelbarrowing this all over the property to fill holes and low spots. You know, so I'll disperse all this dirt around and kind of level off the property. There's a lot of low spots. Nothing serious. I mean, it's pretty flat here, but there's some areas like right here. I don't know if it's going to show up on camera or not, but right in the middle of that grass that's mushed down right here is a low spot. Not in the shade here, outside, just past the shade. There's a low spot right there. So I could throw a bunch of dirt there, build that up, you know, just to try to get the property a little flatter. You know, it's not bad at all, but since I have all this dirt to use, I might as well use it. So what the hell? So, yeah, here's, wait for the camera. See, I don't know if it's lagging that bad or not, but see, I dug all this footer here. I did all the way from this board here. Come on, camera. There. The end of that board right there. All the way here. And then all the way down there. And then I had just started going up almost to where that board is there. The other board. It's just sitting there. I think I made it almost to there. And it was tapering, you know, up from there. So I'm not even going down. You know, at that point I was only going down like 3 inches, you know, 4 inches. You know, I had to go 12 inches here, but you know, all the other board is way above ground. So, and the easiest way I can show you that is like, look here. I'll show you. So if you look at the pins here, that crossboard with the nail in it that has a string tied to it, okay, is the height we want the board at, okay? And you can see it's almost touching the ground. Now if I go over here, these are on the ground. Let me walk down here and I'll show you on this corner. Okay, so these boards are actually on the ground. So this was actually the lowest point. You see here where the nail in the string, it's on the ground, okay? It's all the way down on the ground. And then to make it level, you come over here. We had to come this high off the ground. Okay, so you see how high off the ground the crossbar is here with the nail in the string. So that's what it took to get the boards level, so that the garage floor is level. So that's how much of a rake there is on the property, that we had to, you know, elevate this end of the boards that much. Let me walk over here and I'll show you the other corner. So same thing here. So these are well off the ground. And that's what it took to get the boards level. And then they made the dirt 4 inches below level to these boards. And had a big Caterpillar skid steer in here. So I'm sure it packed this dirt down. He ran up and down here for an hour just packing, you know. So we're about there, guys. Just about there. It's gonna be pretty quick from here. This is gonna go pretty quick. Hold on. All right. I don't know if the phone's gonna flip. Let me try flipping it. So I can see the chat. No, it's not gonna work. All right, we'll go back this way. All right. So, yeah, I don't know how much concrete. They haven't told me. Tug. Hey, good to see you, man. Long time no hear from you. It's only been, what, 6 hours? Yeah, I don't know how much concrete it's going to take. They didn't tell me. You know, his quote was, you know, $17,000, and that included everything, and then except the fill dirt. So when he came out and looked at what I did and everything, and the boards were set and all that, the fill dirt was $300 a load, and I need 3 loads, so that's $900. So he paid for the dirt and took $500 off the bill. So that's $1,400 off the bill. So now I'm instead of $17,000, I'm at $16,500. Because $500 went toward the build and you know the job, and he paid for all the dirt, so I didn't have to add that to the estimate. So. And since I took all the stakes back, I recouped a lot of my money. Well, not a lot, but you know, some. I'm going to get about $400 back myself by taking all the stakes back, because he's not using them. You know, he's not giving me any credit for it, because he says we have our own boards and stakes we reuse. Oh, okay. So I took mine back. You know, so he better not scream that I took all the wood back, because I'm going to show him in the text. Hey, you told me I'm not getting any credit for it. You use your own stuff, so use your own stuff. You know, that was the deal. So now, I didn't notice this. I got to walk over and show you this, guys. Holy crap! I don't know where this came from. They ripped this out of the ground and threw it over here on my burn pile, and I don't know where the hell that came from. Holy crap! Oh, I know where this came from. That's fine. That was this piece of wood that looks like a Y was sitting right there, and they just pushed it over here because it was in their way. So that's fine. But this son of a bitch is probably the big tree. That's probably the stump from the big tree. And you can see on the top here where I burnt it. So I burnt it to ground level. All of that was underground. And they dug it out and put it over here, which is fine, because all the rest of that wood's coming over here too, so I can burn it. So I just noticed that. I didn't know that was there. That's pretty funny. So, all right, guys. So that's it. That's the update. That's where we are. As soon as we get the plastic in and the chair rails, I'll do this again. And then when we start pouring concrete, I may go live. You know, I may bring the camera, the whole rig set up out here, and set it up, and you guys can watch them pour the concrete. And then when they start building the building, I'll definitely be live for that too. So, all right. So I'm going to sign off. I don't want to get in Dave's show. I know Dave's going live here soon. So, so that's it, guys. All right. So let me find the off button again. This thing's, YouTube keeps changing it. Oh my God. I can't believe how they can't leave nothing alone. They just can't. Oh my God. This is setting this video up. It's totally different than it used to be. So it's just so I don't know where the off button is again. They moved it again. Maybe here. Let's try this. Yeah, so this is it. All right, so see you guys later. We'll talk to you later. I'll see you in Dave's show. Talk to you later, guys.